Welcome to the Thunderdome!
Alright, here we go.
Alright, so this is episode 7 now?
I believe it is.
Yeah, I can look into it. But again, one man down, because last week I was away.
Yeah, Dylan was away.
Dylan Fleury here.
And this week Johnny's away.
John's away, he's in court.
Yeah, he's kind of been harassing Nia Jax through our Twitter feed, which, you know, it's his choice.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to.
We both talked to him. We said, you know, buddy, you got to slow down. Like, you're going to end up in court.
Yeah.
And look what happened.
Yeah, he's in court.
He's in court today. So, good luck to him.
Yeah, hopefully he wins it.
It was the finest representation we could afford.
He's representing himself, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's the only one we could afford.
So, best of luck to Johnny. He might be back next week or, 3 to 5
years.
Yeah.
Next week, who knows? Yeah, he might keep.
Or 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
It's up in the air. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, yeah. He might screw this up, so.
Yeah, we're praying for him. But, in his absence, wrestling goes on.
Exactly.
The wrestling world never stops, even for Christmas. Did
you
see this week that they're running
Christmas
a live
and
Raw
New Year's.
on Christmas and
Is Christmas on a Monday?
Yeah.
So New Year's and Christmas are falling on the Mondays. Don't they always do that though?
No, they usually do whatever the week is of Christmas. They do like a kind of this year best of compilation show, or they tape a few extra matches before Raw, and I think it's SmackDown too.
Okay.
Like they use the main event tapings and shit to tape a few matches that they throw on a meaningless Christmas Raw, and then intersperse it with a bunch of clips and bullshit from the year.
I guess
I always thought it was kind of cool,
Yeah.
that they.
It's like a recap.
Those dudes rarely get a week off, and it's actually a full week off, and it's usually the week in between Christmas and New Year's, and 3 days before and 3 days after New Year's, so it's 10, 12 days just chilling. That's nice.
Yeah,
man.
well, you should.
It's all fuck now. So
it's kind of bullshit.
I hope that they find some way to replace that, but they won't.
No.
They won't.
I don't know, what other holiday could they take off?
Apparently, it was USA. Network decision. They didn't want a compilation show, so
I could see that ratings are kind of slumping. So.
But
nobody's gonna watch that.
Well, nobody watches fucking anything on Christmas Day. I guess
basketball. That's all they watch.
That's what they're trying to do is compete with this basketball thing, which I have always thought is kind of mean to make those dudes play on Christmas Day.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It sucks, man.
I don't know.
You're rich and you're an athlete. And I get it. It's nice and all that stuff, and you got perks. But these guys travel all friggin' year. They don't have
the wrestlers,
they don't make as much as basketball players. And
unless you're John Cena.
Deserve a friggin' week, man.
It's kind of
it's bullshit. I don't know. They could walk it back. I think everybody's been kind of shitty about it. So.
But when's the last time it fell on a Monday, Christmas? It's probably been a while since they do this.
It's every 6 years, right? Every 6, 7 years, because it rotates.
Makes sense. That makes sense. So it kind of sucks at Christmas, but whatever.
Yeah,
New Year's I get. Nobody cares about New Year's, but Christmas, give them a day off.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bummer.
New Year's Day, no big deal. Those guys can show up hungover and stuff, but Christmas, come on.
Yeah.
And especially most of the dudes are kind of old now, They all, mostly have families and shit.
Yeah, true.
And most people deserve it, but I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, it's only Raw too.
I don't expect anything else.
I wonder if they'll do a super show then and have guys from SmackDown be on it too.
That'd be cool.
Because that'd be that would suck to be on Raw and then you have to work, but it'd be on SmackDown.
I think most of those, they run house shows usually on Monday night for SmackDown, and I really hope they don't run a Christmas house show.
Nobody would go to that. How many people are going to go to this Raw? I guess
it's really weird. In America, going to movies on Christmas Day is kind of a big thing.
Well, it's open here too.
People do. I've never done that or even had that thought. I think it's weird. It's Christmas, man. Just come on. You hate your family that much?
We do stuff in the morning, and
But it's I don't know. I guess there can be a bunch of kids who open up friggin' Raw tickets Christmas morning and go that evening. That'd be a cool moment.
That would be a cool moment. Now I want that to happen to me.
Damn. We'll see, buddy. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll get you in KPS Secret Santa. Pool of 3. Pool of 3.
Pool of 3.
I pulled John, and it's oh, shit. Well, I guess I'll just get him a Nia Jax shirt then.
Oh, yeah.
Signed 8 by 10.
I wonder if she has shirts. It's probably just her eyes, eh?
I think she
Like the
does have
Titantron?
shirts. She does have shirts. Anyway, she's an amazing. We'll talk about Nia Jax now, I guess, because she's in a weird main event program thing.
I'm not a big fan of her.
I don't
I
like
find
Nia
she's
Jax.
slow and just
I find her she lacks charisma and talent in the ring.
Oh my god, you can just tell every time she does the promos backstage. Her and Tamina are the exact same. It's like they have the same cadence where it's like they clearly are just memorizing their lines.
Yes.
And they have no idea what's going on.
Yes. Like, and she just she lacks everything. She's like she's a bad actress. She's like a bad wrestler.
Yeah.
She just I don't know, man.
She's
she doesn't have the presence even of a large person. Like she should be like intimidating and dominating. I don't feel it.
And everybody's beaten her already.
Yeah.
Like Sasha Banks beaten her, Bailey's beaten her. Like she's lost that.
Yep. Well, there's so few women, right? Like right now, and she's like playing a role, But I think like watching the Mae Young Classic, quickly segueing into that, there is a let's say larger woman who is like the kind and style of wrestler that they want with Nia Jax, but she's actually good, and she can work and she has charisma. Her name escapes me right now.
Oh, okay.
But I keep thinking like she's kind of like the good version
of Nia
Jax, like Piper Niven. Sorry, that's her name, Piper Niven.
Oh, okay.
In the Mae Young Classic. But she's basically the same size and style. She's like a bruiser, and she kind of wrestles like Kevin Owens, actually.
Okay, that's cool.
Like a lot of hard hitting stuff. She does a cannonball.
Oh, really?
And she was a really good worker. Not even for someone her size, just like
she's
in the women's division.
She's
a really good worker. I think she's Scottish, but a lot of these women in the Mae Young are really going to displace some of these. Like, I think NXT and even main roster women, because they're just so much more developed. Like, they've been doing it for a long time. Like, Nia Jax still looks like a rookie. Really green at everything.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of these Mae Young Classic women have been doing it for 10 years. 5, 7, 10 years. And Nia Jax just picked this up, like, 2 years ago.
Oh, my God.
Because she knew the right people and stuff. It's like, it's all well and good. I don't begrudge anyone seizing opportunities.
No, exactly.
But it's just like she's clearly wasn't ready to be on TV, at all. She should still be in NXT for like a long time.
Yeah.
But
I get why they moved her up. But
Asuka was just going to dominate. For the year. Why not?
Well, has Nia Jax and Charlotte ever wrestled? Because that seems like the only matchup where because she's the big enough. Like Charlotte's big, like tall.
I want to say yes, but like at the same time, not a lot about the women's stuff has been entirely memorable. They might have gone on a Raw or something like 3 or 4 times, and I just don't remember because it got watered down and diluted. Like, you can remember the big moments that they've had, like Hell in a Cell and stuff like that.
Pretty much just every Charlotte Sasha match.
Yeah, exactly. Most Charlotte, like 7 to 8 out of the top 10 things are all Charlotte things, and the other ones are like Alexa Bliss. So.
Yeah. I was going to look into Alexa Bliss. It seems like ever since she got on the main roster, there's only been like a month she hasn't had a belt.
Yeah.
Like she coming right away. Yeah, she keeps getting it. It's insane.
Like KO's the same. I think it's like 70-80% of the time he's had a belt of some kind. Like even in NXT, same.
Yeah, he won it right away.
Yeah, she did, but
she
didn't really.
Alexa Bliss?
She didn't really get a chance in NXT.
No, she didn't win.
She got pushed really hard on the main, but never really got pushed.
There's a lot of girls in NXT who started out who were like the baby face, like smile a lot chicks that ended up transforming new characters. Like Sasha Banks was like that.
Oh, she's great, man. I remember she got over Blake and Murphy. I mean, who the hell can do that?
She was with them, eh?
That's damn near impossible. Like damn near impossible. Those guys are just like nothing.
Well, yeah, they're nothing now.
Nothing. Yeah. And she's obviously a big part of that. So I've liked Alexa since she went heel in NXT for sure. And I think she's killing it. Killing it on the main. I wish they hadn't done the title flip with Sasha because that's dumb.
I don't know.
Devalue Sasha, makes it stupid.
Yeah, she can't defend her belt. I don't think she's ever defended it.
No, I don't think she has either. Like, just keep it on Alexa. Just keep. I like long title reigns. Dominant long title reigns. Like Neville too. Like Neville got it back and everything, and it seems like he's gonna roll on.
And then he's gonna lose to Enzo.
I don't think he's gonna lose to Enzo. I think they're gonna tease it. I think it's a really good storyline. I think Enzo's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's going kind of heel, right?
Yeah, I think Enzo's doing.
I can't watch his shit. That guy annoys the shit out of me when he's just doing his like dance move. It's like stuck on frozen.
Segueing into that quickly, like I find Enzo in the cruiserweights to be entertaining as hell, and he's getting the division over.
Yeah, for sure. He's doing what he needs to do. It's just I don't want to watch it.
He's getting himself over in the division and other people too. Like he's been hyping, Cedric and Grand Metalik and shit like that because they've been having 6-man tags, and it's like it's doing more justice for them than anything anyone's ever done in the years since the Cruiserweight Classic.
They're getting more airtime on Raw too,
and just kind of camera time. They're not just warming up backstage and then having a match, like they.
Right, yeah, it's always that coming up next, where they're just walking to.
And they're jumping up and down and running in place and stuff.
Never
and it's
dialogue.
And so for better or worse, has boatloads of charisma and gets people over.
Yeah,
and obviously that's his best trait. Wrestling isn't that.
No.
Well,
the one guy who's I think it was Noam Dar, somebody was already talking shit about him, saying everybody already hates him.
Yeah,
because he's telling them you guys don't know what you're doing. You're just doing all that flippity dippity stuff.
It was Daivari.
It was Daivari.
Yeah, because his cousin or whatever is in the Cruiserweights.
Okay,
Arya, I think it is.
Yeah.
And then it was Daivari. What's his name? Sean Daivari or something.
Oh, I thought it was just okay.
Because he used to be around.
Yeah, but
I think he went over to TNA or something like that.
Oof, wow.
So
why?
He got kind of blacklisted, I think.
Fair enough.
But I forget. I'm talking out my ass about it.
Okay.
But no, I think the Enzo stuff's been really good for everyone, him included. I actually checked out 205 a couple times.
I thought. Did you watch that 5-way match?
No, I just didn't get a chance to. It wasn't I was going to,
Yeah, it's something.
It just kind of slipped by. But it's been nice and impressive, and I think it's going to do justice for everyone. I think Neville's still going to beat him though. I don't think they're going to give him the belt.
Neville's got to just destroy him. It just makes him no
I
sense.
think he will, because Enzo's whole gimmick so far is he can't really keep up. With everyone and wrestle and stuff. They're all wrestling, so he kind of does sneaky things.
It's kind of like Eddie Guerrero style, cheating to win.
Exactly what I was going to say, right? It's that's the gimmick that they're giving him, which is cool. It feels a little weird because Eddie, is
he's actually
not
good.
Enzo in any way, shape, or form. But I mean, it works. He injects a lot of shit the cruiserweights need, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even more, I think they're gonna just put more guys with personality in there, because bringing up guys like Roderick Strong
to Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Gargano, who I think will probably be a cruiser, even though he could do better than that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's like Dan O'Brien.
Oh yeah, no, he absolutely can be Dan O'Brien, without a doubt.
But I think it'd be better putting Gargano in 205 to actually have build that up and have something going aside of instead of being like Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
You're just there.
Awesome.
And you're losing to Aiden English by a roll up.
Every single week.
Oh my god.
Every single week. It's sad, man. It's sad.
It's just
We'll circle back to Sammy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cruisers I think are in good shape. I don't think it's gonna be Enzo. I think it's gonna be Cedric. Cedric Alexander, who beats Neville eventually.
That or somebody who just isn't there yet. That that
Leo Rush.
Yeah, Leo Rush.
But I really think I really feel like it's gonna be Cedric. He plowed through
up.
that whole 5-way last night. I think he pinned 3 or 4 or 3 of the dudes, and then Enzo rolled him up.
Oh, that's how Enzo won.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So I mean, Cedric is he's gonna be the guy. I think he's like that. Everybody loves him, and I think he's gotten over. Crowd chanted for him to hire him.
Okay.
After the cruiserweight match.
Yeah.
So he's pretty over, man, and he seems like just the right kind of dude to come along in WrestleMania season.
Yeah, kind of get that push.
Yeah. I think they could have a Cruiser Rumble too, or something like it, for the WrestleMania Cruiser title shot.
That'd be kind of cool.
Because it's a different show and it's a separated brand. I don't see why not.
That's true. I don't see none of them will probably be in the Rumble anyways.
I think they should do Rumbles everywhere. NXT has a show Rumble weekend, and why not have an NXT Rumble?
Yeah,
that has the NXT WrestleMania weekend title shot on the line and shit.
Yeah,
I think they should have a women's Rumble this year because they're a separate division.
Do you think that'll just water down the Rumble though?
I don't think so. Because they would be less, right? The NXT Rumble would be 20 dudes.
Oh, I guess if you don't do a full 30, yeah.
Women's Rumble would be 20, probably.
Yeah.
You can even do them, they don't have to be on the Royal Rumble itself. They could be on...
No, yeah, just separately, at another show.
Yeah, they did Money in the Bank for the women this year, which is, I still think, pretty awesome.
I mean, it was
the match itself, whatever.
Yeah,
but
it was a good step
Carmella's
forward,
ongoing stuff with it has been great.
Yeah, that helped her out massively.
For her and the women's division. So, I mean, just keep doing it, man. Like they did the Hell in a Cell. Also, results not great, but you got to keep doing stuff. And people will get better.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the fact that they're just doing shit that no women have ever done before. So of course it's going to be rocky at the start.
Yeah. It's even like going back to Mae Young. It's like some of the ring work could be better, but like, you know, women have only really been allowed to work styles for like 5-7 years now, maybe 10. Yeah. You know, like there's been like pockets of this and that, but like you really get a chance to do anything. You get 5 minutes on a card at the start of it when like 10 people are in the audience and shit. You know, like it's just been a hard road for a lot of these women wrestlers to get 15 minutes, 20 minutes worth of match, tell a story. So it's like you kind of see it. You see some of them are pretty good at drawing it out. Like Kairi Sane is freaking amazing. And, you know, but some of them are kind of, you know, you don't really feel it because it feels kind of ordinary. But
yeah, you're going to get that with like anything in general too.
But like I've enjoyed the Mae Young so far. First round is okay to good. You know, second round's pretty good.
And it's like the cruiserweight. It's like 32 single elimination.
Yeah. And they're all dropped. Like they dropped 4 at once last week, and then another 4 this week.
Oh, so it's like you can already find out.
Apparently the finals are set. I'm only just finishing the second round.
Okay.
Right now, so.
Cool. I'll check that out.
No spoilers because I can't give them. But Kairi Sane for sure is amazing. It's, you know, like in the cruiserweights, they were like, oh, the top cruiserweights in the world. You know, it wasn't. Like, it was like half of the top cruiserweights in the world. This feels like the top women in the world. Like,
aside from the ones who are already in WWE.
Yeah. Like there's like the Shimmer champion, the last Shimmer champion I think is in there, and like just like Kairi Sane is one of the top in Japan, and you know, like they really did get the best ones, and you can see it. Yeah. It's really entertaining. Yeah.
And is there any plans? Is it like cruiserweights? Like they'll sign a few who want to sign? And
I think so. I really hope they sign like a lot of them.
Yeah, because they kind of need it for NXT, right?
They can all work, man. They can all work. They all came in with characters already, and it's like they're just ready, set, go. Like,
yeah, they don't have to build them up through development and shit like that.
It's like the cruisers. They just signed like 15 of them, right? Because they all could just go on TV tomorrow and just, you know, I think they could do that with like at least 15 of these women right now. Yeah. And just double the division everywhere. Like add 5 to NXT, add 5 to Raw, add 5 to SmackDown.
Yeah, they definitely need that for sure. Yeah. The only problem with that is like...
There's a lot more depth.
Yeah, but the only problem with that is you need to start giving women more... Because you're just going to get 4, like 8 women tag matches. Yeah. They need more than just like one segment, because women just get like one segment on SmackDown and Raw, right?
2 usually nowadays. It was just
maybe, because on SmackDown, I mean, Charlotte and Becky weren't even there.
Yeah, Charlotte's a little iffy though because of Ric Flair and everything.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Becky is a crime to not be on television.
Yeah,
yeah. They don't know what to do with her, and they haven't like the whole time basically.
Oh my god, it's
the woman's amazing.
They got to turn her heel just to kind of give her a change.
Well, it's like that's why
Sheamus.
That's why shit like Natty pisses me off because like whatever Natty, whatever, but like you have Becky sitting right there doing nothing with her. Like,
and
it kills me.
Your top people right now are Carmella, Carmella, Natalya, and Naomi.
It's like they're not even there.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, I read something that apparently they're going to keep the 4 horsewomen in WWE out of title pictures, probably, going into Mania, because it looks like they might have a horsewomen showdown-y.
Didn't they already do that at last year's Mania?
No, like a match.
Oh, the MMA women?
Yeah.
Oh, because I saw that the Ronda Rousey thing.
Rousey was at the Mae Young.
Yeah, and they called her out.
But Shayna Baszler is in the tournament, which is one of the 4 horsewomen from MMA. And one of the other 4 horsewomen from MMA is like, you know, just had a baby with Roderick Strong. So like they're kind of in the family here, man.
I didn't know the one chick wrestled.
Yeah. She just started. Like she dropped MMA and went into wrestling because it was...
It's going to be Ronda soon.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what they're setting up for, I think. It's like, so, you know, Bayley, Sasha, Charlotte, Becky will be like kind of backburnered for a bit because they're going to let the other women do the title programs.
I mean, yeah, build up other women too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of cool. I'm digging that. And it would be interesting, even though the 4 MMA horsewomen can't wrestle, the fact that they were legit fighters, kind of, it's not like celebrities coming in and wrestling. Like it would make sense for them to like actually clash with them. Yeah, I dig that.
It's a big time watchable match and program, and it'll get them a lot of press, and I think it's good for everyone.
Yeah.
It's good for Charlotte, Becky, Bayley, Sasha to stand there with Ronda Rousey too. Man.
Yeah,
That
good
show
for
will
Ronda
be
Rousey. Ronda needs this more than anybody.
Yep.
Let's be honest.
It's good. It's like a quadruple win.
Yeah.
Everybody makes money and gets the
It's a
press that they
win-win-win.
need and want. You know, so it's a no-brainer.
I'm into
honestly.
that. I dig that.
Yeah. So I wouldn't expect too much from the women's divisions if you like the 4 horsewomen. Let's say.
Yeah, and I mean Bayley's hurt right now too. So
I don't know if she's actually hurt.
you think there's?
I think that
They
was.
just don't know what to
I don't
do
know if
because
that
she was
was-
getting booed.
Yeah, I thought that was kayfabe. Like she just kind of got hurt,
Okay,
and because they wanted to
I
remove her
could see that.
from SummerSlam or whatever, and now they don't know what to do with her. So
Well, talking about that because like they were booing her, right?
yeah,
Did you hear like Nakamura got a terrible reaction on SmackDown? Like
Yeah.
Orton got a bigger pop. Like some people were booing when he won.
well, I mean, Knox kind of flat on
Yeah.
SmackDown.
He's-
Like I really like him. Like I'm one of his bigger fans, and I was hyped when he came over, but it's
Mhm.
been kind of flat. Like NXT was kind of flat, and SmackDown's been even flatter. And
Yeah,
it's like because I don't really think that they know what he is. Or
no,
how
they
to let him-
completely missed the boat on who this guy's supposed
yeah,
to be.
and how to let him be who he is and stuff. He just like I don't know, man. They're trying to make him something that he isn't, and I don't even really know what that is.
I think it's like a perfect example of just shows like how different New Japan is compared to WWE and their styles. They don't let him work that style, and then it just kind of kills.
Yeah, I
Everything
actually
about it.
found with that Orton match, I thought it was pretty good. And
I didn't watch the whole thing, but that's what people were saying.
It was pretty good, and I thought that that Knock was kind of starting to get it more, like that it was like
Getting the
a
style.
little clunky because it was like slower than he was even allowed to work in NXT
Mhm.
and stuff like that.
Well, with Orton, it's going to be a slow match. For
Yeah,
sure. A lot of
But I don't
hand
think it was like it wasn't making sense to him as much as it is now, or
Mhm.
something. Like he's starting to get how to put on an entertaining WWE match
Yeah.
instead
It's
of
a little
like a
different.
clunky half New Japan match
Yeah.
with some WWE speed, and spots thrown in.
Yeah,
I'm
more
sure-
selling because New Japan doesn't have a lot of selling, right?
But I don't know. It feels like he's getting it. I'm glad they're still behind him. I feel like they could have justifiably abandoned ship at this point on his push
Could have put him in a tag team with
or something.
Santino.
Yeah, I just like they could have kind of pushed him down to a mid card, and I would have been like, yeah, okay, it's not really gelling. That makes sense. But I don't know. I don't think he's gonna beat Jinder. But
Hit that sick counter on that RKO.
I really liked the match. I thought it was really good, and I don't like Orton matches. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm biased as hell, and I still thought it was good.
But you don't think he's going to beat him at... Where is it? Hell in a Cell or no?
I think it's
Hell
in
in a Cell,
Hell in
right?
a Cell.
I guarantee you they do not make that match Hell in a Cell match.
Probably.
I don't think they will.
They'll have 2. I mean, what the hell else is it going to be?
AJ. And,
Well, apparently KO Shane's going to be one of them.
yeah.
But like AJ who? Baron Corbin?
Maybe if they're building, they got time to build to it, right?
Fuck that
I just
shit.
don't see. It's just such a.
AJ and Baron Corbin has as much heat as like Jinder Knock in a cage to me. Like I don't give a shit about either of them.
That's why this should not like.
What I was hoping,
Raw should be Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
You have so many bet like Braun and Brock and Hell in a Cell or something like that. What
my
the fuck?
God.
Like, what are you doing? No
Like,
mercy.
Get out of here.
Did
That
not think that
I
through.
I would be like so hot on that.
Yeah.
And especially like SmackDown got Money in the Bank, so
Yeah, what are they like?
they don't need a gimmick.
Yeah, none of those wrestlers need. Yeah, because Raw is the big hosses, right? You want to see those guys bounce around that cell.
Yes. No, I was hoping that Rusev was going to fuck with that contender match and we're going to get a 4-way in the Hell in the Cell.
Oh,
Which would have been good.
Well, what the hell's going on with that Rusev Orton thing? Like, that's what they said. He lost so quick to Orton because they were building up.
I don't think that Rusev was even on SmackDown, was
No.
it? Like,
No.
that doesn't make any sense. Rusev could have screwed Orton, continued their program, Knock wins anyway. I don't think, like, not going over Orton clean is pretty dope, but I don't know how much he necessarily needs it. Like,
At this point now, I mean, whoever wins is going against Jinder. Who cares?
that's the problem, right? You're battling over something people don't care about. It's like you're fighting over a dead fish.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Jinder's still going to hold the belt, I think, for a little bit. Mythical India Tour or not.
This is what's going to happen, man. He's going to hold it till the Rumble.
Cena.
Knock's going to beat him. And then AJ's going to win the Rumble. And you're going to get Knock AJ.
I think it's the other
Mania.
way. I think AJ beats him, or Cena beats him, and then AJ comes
Cena.
back and beats him at the Rumble, and then Knock wins the Rumble. Like, or something like that. That's a pretty shitty way to get Cena to 17, though.
Beating Jinder? I don't think he's beating Jinder, man. I think he's going to beat, probably, I don't know, his Mania. Is he going to,
Well, apparently he's coming back to SmackDown when he comes back after the B movie.
after he wrestles Roman?
Well, he's doing Roman, then he's going to do the B movie.
Yeah.
And then he's going to
come back to SmackDown?
Back and go to SmackDown and beat Jinder. That was what I read the plan was. Yeah. So Jinder will hold it for another couple months at least then.
Yeah.
Which sucks, man.
Did not see that coming. I was trying to think the other day of like who could dethrone Jinder, and it was like 5 guys. I mean, Sami Zayn, you would wish, but that would never happen.
No.
Kevin Owens, he's in this feud with Shane. AJ Styles, he's got the U.S. title.
Yeah.
Bobby Roode, because they're kind of building him up, or not. I mean, there isn't really anybody else.
I don't think. I mean, even Roode, like, he's too much of a prick, and it's going to come across sooner or later.
Yeah.
You know? Like, they're not going to be able to sustain this face thing for too long. He's going to crank up the heel heat as soon as they need him to.
And they're going to need, if they want that to happen, though, he's going to have to give up that music and that glorious gimmick.
He did in NXT.
Was he getting booed? I feel like people were still loving him.
It was like a halfer, right?
It's like we love his entrance, but we hate
his entrance, hate his promos and shit. Like, he got mad heat when you give a promo.
Yeah.
Because he's such a fucking prick. Like,
I could see him slowly building
his NXT and, like, especially that Roderick Strong program he had. He was giving these asshole promos about how Roderick Strong like didn't get it and was poor and shit, and like it was just so good.
Well, I saw that one where he's backstage taking pictures and he sees Roderick Strong and his wife. He's like,
he's talking shit to his baby and stuff. Like, I love stuff like that, man.
That'd be a cool build then to have
healing.
Bobby Roode slowly start cutting these like promos where it's like he's showing that he's a dick and then he just fully goes dick.
I think he's just gonna turn heel on someone. They're gonna like have him be in a tag match with Sammy or something, you know, and like they're gonna lose and he's gonna turn on him and go heel and be like, "This is my fucking show now, you know, this is my SmackDown." And then him and KO will probably get along.
Oh yeah,
he'll be like, "This is the Kevin Owens show." It'll be like, "It's my SmackDown." He'll be like, "Oh, we can agree on it. Everybody else sucks. You're pretty cool."
I can see that.
Like a Jericho,
we're both Canadian.
Jericho KO, kind of vibe, you know, because apparently they've been friends for a little bit too. So.
Jericho, KO and Bobby Roode?
Yeah, they know each other. It's like Canadian wrestling scene's kind of small.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's only so many places. You go to Calgary or you go to
Toronto.
Yeah. Or Montreal, I guess, too.
Yeah. But, you know, like most Canadians kind of do well on screen together. We have a natural chemistry.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you get some good.
But, like, I don't know where Roode's going, man. I don't know where SmackDown's going. It all seems kind of boring right now.
Well, I wonder what the reason that is. Like that whole Dolph Ziggler thing. Oh my god,
that was terrible.
What was the point of that?
I didn't get any of that.
That was like a waste of 20
minutes. Really bad.
I think its whole thing is like, hey, I'm a good wrestler, but you guys only care about gimmicks, but that's not true.
Dude, man, wrestling is gimmicks. Like you're ragging on the industry.
Yeah, but then at the same time, he's picking gimmicks of guys who are actually good wrestlers.
Yeah,
like Cena's a good wrestler, Randy Savage a good wrestler.
Yeah,
it's like, what do you do? Okay,
I don't know, like.
They keep going on SmackDown. It's like,
I thought it was weird to take a shot at Naomi too.
Oh yeah,
like randomly like that. Like take a shot at Cena. Everybody takes a shot at Cena. But like Naomi, she's just on the come up here. Like she's getting there and stuff. Like she's doing pretty well still. Like for what
I'm not a big fan of her, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, for being who she is and where she came from, the amount of training she had and stuff. She found a good gimmick. She found a good gimmick and she's rolling with it. That's all anyone can do.
I did like a Cena impression though.
Yeah.
He's really good at being Cena.
I don't know. I like Dolph. Well, not anymore. I'm kind of bored of him. I used to like Dolph a lot more.
Yeah.
He's had too many false starts. Kind of like Bray. Where it's like too many false starts, too many losses, too much bullshit, and I just kind of don't care anymore kind of stuff. Like, I could give a shit. Like, I just kind of want him to leave and go to New Japan or something.
Dolph, yeah.
And just freshen it up, man. Like, I think Dolph and Bullet Club would be great.
Yeah.
Or even Dolph as a face in New Japan would be great. He could be like this cocky American.
Take over the Billy Gunn role.
Yeah, exactly. It's cocky American who, like, everybody loves and he's like a heartthrob kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, he could rock that shit. Like, Juice Robinson's rocking that right now.
Juice Robinson.
This is kind of like rock star.
You called Juice Robinson a heartthrob?
He is, man. That's his... As the G1 went along, like, I know you didn't get too deep into it, but he got this, like, rock star, heartthrob gimmick vibe going on where, like, women were, like, hitting on him and, like, throwing him, like, flowers and shit. Like, for sure, man.
Oh, my God.
He's got groupies. Juice has groupies, man.
Ooh, who are these women?
Juice is over in Japan as hell. He really is. After the G1, I don't mind him at all.
I don't mind him. It's just
that dude was compelling.
Like a nobody to me.
That dude was compelling. He was.
He did have I watched the one match and it was decent.
I'm telling you, like G1 made several people for me. Juice.
That's what WWE needs. That man. They got to bring back like they got to do something like that to build new stars.
King of the Ring.
Yeah, well, exactly,
King
but more of like not just like a single elimination one.
Yeah,
do it like the G1 thing.
It's King of the Ring though. Like
yeah, no, that's
something like that. Like something that takes like a month that they can do on several Raws and Smackdowns. Like you could even have a Raw SmackDown bracket on either side.
Yeah,
and like Raw and SmackDown both have like a winner that fight each other for the King of the Ring.
But don't call it King of the Ring because then they're just gonna make that guy a king gimmick, and it's just that's the worst thing about King of the Ring.
That would be like in the proposal for the concept is by no means does this result in a king gimmick. But the only way we should bring this back is if the winner is not a king at the end of it. Because if he is, let's just not.
No, it's just
because the whole thing becomes pointless at that point. It just ruins people like fucking Wade Barrett.
God. Wade Barrett. It almost ruined Sheamus.
King Booker though killed it.
King Booker was the only one that worked.
He killed it. Like that was great, man.
Because he fully embraced it and like.
But even then, it was dumb. Like you already had Booker T, who was charismatic and had a gimmick that worked, and Booker T makes a lot of shit work. And it didn't really surprise me that he made that shit work too. But it was still like lesser than what he could have done.
He was kind of like a broken Matt Hardy style. He kind of talked in a weird way and shit.
Yep. And he had. I wish like if Rebby Hardy was in too, they could pull some broken.
Is she a wrestler?
Kind of. Like,
she's kind of does more just.
She was, and then like since she had a couple kids and stuff, she's more just like a personality. Now it seems like I think she still wrestles like occasionally.
But she's more like a manager, like she come in like Maurice kind of thing.
Well, she did when they were doing the broken stuff. Like she'd come out with them and she'd play the piano and shit. You know,
that's cool.
Kind of like a part of things. But yeah, she's more of a personality. She's not signed right now, like in WWE.
No, I didn't think. I was just curious if she wrestled or whatever.
She was just sidelined.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
like, they just had another kid anyway. Like I think 6 months ago. So.
Oh. Well, yeah, I could see when they go full broken gimmick, she might come in, but.
Well, apparently, Global Force is maybe up for sale.
So that would kind of like, do they have the broken gimmick or not?
Seems like it.
Yeah, they just don't want to run it yet.
Well, it seems like that. Like they don't really want like an intellectual property fight.
Yeah.
And they also don't want to pay somebody else for a gimmick because it's bad precedent. But if they're gonna they were trying to buy the tape library anyway.
Okay.
Right.
Of GFW.
Yeah. Like what was it? 8 months ago. Maybe a year. Like when Billy Corgan was trying to buy it. And Dixie was leaving and everything, and then Jeff Jarrett got in control of it somehow again.
He weaseled his way in.
Like, apparently WWE was bidding because they wanted the tape library because now they have AJ Styles and Samoa Joe and all these great, TNA legends. They want like their tape libraries because like they don't really have shit. They can't get the stuff from New Japan for AJ. They have some like bad England stuff. From like most of these guys, like AJ wrestled some like I think it was like progress matches when he was an indie guy, and they just used that for like his past, you know. But like they would love to have stuff that they could show.
Yeah, that would work perfect. Talk about TNA a bit more and shit.
But like in that, like they would have been buying it for the tape library, but like in the deal they would have bought everything else. Like it would have been like the WCW sale, where like they were buying the tapes, they weren't really buying anything else. Now it's other baggage came with it, right? Yeah. It would be like that, but. In any TNA sale, the broken IP would be involved. Yeah. And they would buy it even if they weren't trying to buy it. Like, they'd acquire the tape library and get it anyway, right? So, so I mean, I hope they do, kind of for that reason.
Yeah.
Because, like, they keep teasing it, and the Hardys are fine, but they could be better. Like, I find them a little boring.
Yeah, I think it's gonna... They need to kind of go on single runs.
Both of them. I like Jeff doing his IC thing. I think they could still have fun tag runs, but they just need to do the broken thing.
For sure, yeah.
Like, it would just be more entertaining. They're kind of generic.
Yeah, especially they don't have much time left anyways.
So. No, just have fun with this thing, man. Like, that was why I liked them showing up at WrestleMania, but I was kind of sad because the broken thing wasn't going to keep going, at least in the same weird way anymore. And it totally didn't, Yeah, it's been like 6 months now, and it kind of died.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting more and more into it every week, but it's still not.
It was the hottest shit in wrestling when they came back.
It's the most absurd thing ever. I remember watching that.
Right around Mania last year, it was like peaking, man. Yeah. They were so hot and viral. And they obviously maximized when Vince cut him a fucking huge check to come back,
Yeah, definitely.
Like, and good for them.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else would do anything different. But I just, as a fan, I love the broken shit. I wish it kept going, But maybe they'll come back because basically Jeff Jarrett's bad at his job. And it seems like, I don't know. not going to comment on him personally. But it seems like he has some distracting personal issues that need attention.
Yeah.
And he's now leaving TNA again.
He's like the Ottawa CFL team. They
just keeps coming
going
back.
bankrupt and then coming back with a new name.
Fucking like horseshoe, man. But I don't know. He's leaving. It seems like they might be selling because he's leaving. They might not be able to call it Global Force anymore, which is hilarious because apparently they never actually signed the papers. Because it was all buddy because, he's working there. Like, what else would it be, And now it's all shitty, so who knows? Good times down there in TNA.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious if this is the way they went out. If Jeff Jarrett finally was the reason that they went out of business after almost 15 years, man.
Yeah. I can see it happening.
I don't wish ill will on anyone, but it's funny. It'd be funny if it happened. Like,
he's going to weasel his way back to WWE, though, if that happens.
Well, yeah. And I mean...
It's going to be with Elias Sampson.
I think he's blacklisted, man. I really think he is.
I don't know. I don't think anybody's ever fully blacklisted.
He held up Vince for 6 figures over the Intercontinental belt back in the day.
Yeah,
and he lost it to China. I think it was $400,000. I think it was $400,000 he had to pay him to lose to China and drop the belt that day. And yeah, he made $400,000, but Vince has a long ass memory. He never forgets. But at the same time, back, he'd just get the Bischoff treatment.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
He would get chumped and chumped and chumped.
Which I think he'd be cool with.
Probably.
If he gets that paycheck, right?
He's a wrestler, man. Yeah. Wrestlers are always cool with looking like chumps for money.
Yeah.
Look at Sandow and shit.
Oh my god, yeah.
But I don't know, if TNA did break up, everything would be just fine because those guys all get indie work. As soon as you've been on TV, you got shit tons of indie work.
Oh yeah.
And
probably for a while too, yeah.
Probably better off for it too.
Yeah, especially with all the ridiculousness that's going on with TNA without getting paid and shit like that. Yeah. You're better off going somewhere else for sure.
Seems like they're okay for now, but Anthem is apparently losing money hand over fist.
What do you think? How do you know this channel? Dude, it was Anthem with their cable package. He even has cable packages anymore.
Pop TV, man. Pop TV in the States. But it's they own the Fight Network up here, right? In Canada.
Pop TV does?
No, Anthem.
Oh, okay.
Anthem owns, Fight Network, which apparently they gutted to fund TNA. And so, their TV deal in Canada isn't really a TV deal because they own networks. They're not really making money off it, right? They're making commercial money, but watch this TNA, man. Nobody. It's the same stuff.
You mean Impact?
Impact, or sorry, Global Force Impact?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, man. But they have TV taped all the way through November, apparently.
That's absurd to me.
They can run for 3 months on total autopilot right now.
Yeah. Without
anybody doing anything. And apparently they don't have anything booked either after. Their tapings run up to their Mania, Bound for Glory, in November. They don't have anything booked after that.
Did they tape Bound for Glory already?
I don't think so.
So it's they tapings and they'll do Bound for Glory. And
live, I think.
That's weird.
Yeah. They tried to run house shows. They tried to run 3. 2 of them got canceled. One of them didn't. 400 people showed up or something. So they just didn't book anymore. And it's
I wonder why.
It's fucking sad, man.
It's gotta come to Toronto. There's so many small venues they could easily. People would go, man.
I would think about it, despite
depending on the price.
Being a relatively big TNA hater.
Yeah, but I mean,
not even care. Just... But $20. I mean,
yeah, $20 at that little hockey rink Ring of Honor was at.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'd
throw a hot dog at Jeff Jarrett for $20 for sure. For sure. But I mean, TNA seems like it's dying. Oh well.
I still remember when they first started. I'm pretty sure you could rent their pay-per-views for a penny or $1 or something.
Yeah, it was $1.
It was $1, right? Because me and my buddies found out, so we were like, "Oh yeah, sure, let's do that." And that was the first time I ever saw AJ, Samoa Joe, and all those guys. We did it a couple times, but
they had them for $10 for a while. It was $10 a freaking week
compared to 50.
Yeah, for a 2-hour show, and it was no. No, man.
Yeah, we caught a few of them, and I was like, this is kind of cool. I remember seeing AJ and liking him a lot. But...
Yeah. I remember catching that more on the internet. It was the starting of just videos being up for 4 hours that you could stream sometimes. Because they weren't really on in Canada that much.
Yeah.
And I didn't, for minimum wage, man. I didn't know that shit.
I was 10.
Yeah. Nobody expected anything from you.
No, yeah. Just starting to get the download stuff, WinMX and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just starting to figure it out.
Back in the day.
But yeah.
So back to Raw.
We're on Raw now, dude.
Well, we'll circle back to Raw. We never really left Raw.
Yeah, I don't think we
Kinda
ever got
side
on to
road.
Raw, man. I think we were on SmackDown then Thursday.
No, we were on Raw. We went on the SmackDown road. Came
Okay.
down to TNA, kind of NXT, Mae Young.
We found our way back.
Oh, yeah. It's been a path this time. This
Yeah,
episode.
just kind of just going with it.
Braun and Big Show.
Yeah, I didn't watch that full match. In full disclosure, I was playing Fight Night round 4
Yeah.
because my roommate played it for like 10 hours the other day.
Awesome.
So I was like, I want to play it.
I wanna play it.
But yeah, no, I kind of caught I was watching it, and obviously some big spots. That elbow drop from Big Show,
Elbow
what?
drop was great, man.
That
It was
insane.
one of Big Show's better matches. Him and Braun have like great chemistry, I gotta say.
Yeah, just to and like it's crazy how Braun's a big guy, but you don't realize how Big Show is.
Yeah. Well, apparently Braun's like Big Show's his mentor, like
Oh, yeah, I
backstage.
can usually see that.
Like they're like buddies, and
Mhm.
they kind of roll together and talk a lot about like matches and how to be like an effective big man and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So like, Show really wanted to put Braun over pretty hard, And yeah, I thought there was some beautiful symmetry for Big Show because apparently that might be his last match.
That's kind of cool.
His contract expires in February. He's going for hip surgery,
Mhm.
which might be career ending anyway,
Okay.
just because of the nature of the surgery. So even if he does come back, it probably won't be by February, and then his contract's up. So
Might probably just cut a promo or something.
yeah, so it might have been his last match, which is kind of beautiful because his first match was in a cage,
Yeah.
and the cage broke
Yeah.
too. He threw Austin through the
So
side of the
true,
cage, and he got thrown through the side of the cage
Yeah.
to maybe end his WWE career, and that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah. It's
Pretty
kinda
damn
love
cool.
it
Now I
when shit
wish
like that
I wish Braun had thrown him through the cage and he had won accidentally, just like he had Austin win accidentally.
But would he have won though? Because technically he was still on the cage.
He could have slid a little.
He
more.
never touched.
He could have slid. He could have just slid like a fish down the mesh and got the fuck out of there.
That would have been cool, but
Oh, I saw somebody say too. I think it was on Reddit. Like he still could have power slammed him through, and he just lands, and then Braun walks out of the cage,
That'd be
stands
cool.
over him.
yeah.
Like that would have looked dope too. But
Yeah.
I think either way, Braun looks like a fucking monster.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and like how powerful is he when he picked him up for
Oh
that
my God.
finisher, and he had to like maneuver him back up.
He put one hand underneath Big Show and set him back onto his shoulder, man.
So sick.
Crazy.
If that was
Like-
Ryback, he would have botched that.
Exactly. Big Show would have like a hurt neck right now. No, I was impressed that he got him up for the power slam at all, and then
Oh, it
adjusted.
was like it was nothing.
Yeah, and then he adjusted mid power slam,
Yeah.
and then he got him up again
Yeah.
and pitched him hard enough that spot actually worked.
Yeah.
Because like
And like gentle
that thing
enough
could have
too.
been a train wreck.
Mhm.
Like honestly, and
Oh my
he
God,
did
yeah.
it fucking perfectly. Like that power slam was money, man. I have hated on that power slam.
I
but he does
I
it so
still think
well.
it's I think the way he executes it's like when he kind of pulls him down and jumps.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I don't know. They've gotten it over for me. I didn't like it at first because I thought he could do better. But
I've been
Jackhammer, man.
I've been talking about that whole time.
Jackhammer.
Okay, so
Give him the jackhammer.
when I was re-listening to one of them, I thought you were talking about the jackknife. So you said jackhammer, and I was like, no, man, that move sucks. And I was talking about Kevin Nash sucks at doing the
Just
jackknife.
lets the guy go.
Yeah, so I brought that up. I'm like, no, it's just a let go powerbomb, and then we never came back to
I
it.
didn't hear you say that.
Oh, really?
Fuck that.
Okay, I know
Oh,
jackhammer.
Goldberg.
Yeah, I'm totally into the jackhammer.
Bring Goldberg back and have Braun kill
He's
him.
not gonna do that though.
Have Braun kill him and take the jackhammer.
Goldberg is the most selfish man in the world. He would never do that.
You'd have to give him another run and a couple mil. But
Mm.
at this point, I mean, having Braun kill him would be great too.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm cool with that. Jackhammer, 100%.
Because
That'd
he
be
can
cool to
pick
see.
any motherfucker up into a suplex.
Mhm.
I think he could have jackhammered Big Show. I mean, Goldberg jackhammered
Oh,
Big Show
easily-
back in
easily
the day,
could've.
right? So, I mean, like, there's no reason why Braun Strowman couldn't jackhammer that motherfucker.
I could see it.
Yeah, but I think it'd be a great power move for him. Yeah. But I love Braun. He probably won't win the title, but God, I hope he does.
Yeah. I mean, but at a
I'd be
pay-per-view
surprised.
we're getting Reigns, Cena. I could see it happening.
I don't know, man. That pay-per-view's fucked. I don't know, like, why they're throwing away Reigns Cena like that.
So I'm thinking about, I was thinking about this the other day.
I know John's got to go film a movie, but they could just do it next year or the year after or something. Like, there's no rush.
But see,
There's no rush.
this is what I was thinking. It's like no rush, but also at the end of the day, these pay-per-views, the so-called pay-per-views, don't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Unless it's WrestleMania, they're like you get better shit on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
They just don't care about them.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they're just gonna do it. Like they threw away the Shield triple threat. They're throwing away this. Like
As I was gonna say, it feels like a Shield triple threat, like entirely random and unmemorable because it just happened out of the blue in like September.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
So I'm thinking what they need to do now is because these matches don't matter when they happen.
Yeah.
They need to start making more moments.
Yes.
Because they run away. They don't have moments anymore, right?
Yeah.
So if you're not gonna wait for these matches to be put on the big shows,
Yeah.
have Braun Strowman completely squash Lesnar. That's a moment for No Mercy. That'll make people talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't need to see that at SummerSlam or whatever. You know what I mean? I can just see it at a regular pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Having Cena Reigns, like whatever, it's regular pay-per-view. Just have a good match.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I could, as long as there's moments, because that's the biggest thing these pay-per-views are missing.
Yeah.
It's not the matches, it's the moments.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like they haven't made a lot of moments at all in the last few years.
No, and even WrestleMania. Like how many more times do I have to see Roman Reigns smiling with fireworks ending a show? Nobody cares.
Who cares, man?
Nobody cares.
I don't really remember any of those, honestly. Like I remember Seth Rollins stealing his moment.
Yeah, and
that was memorable.
That was amazing. And before that, Daniel Bryan.
Exactly.
I guess the only last WrestleMania moment was really Seth Rollins cashing in.
Yeah, that was the last Money in the Bank moment too, for what it's worth.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it was Sheamus.
Yeah.
And then it was Baron Corbin.
No, Ambrose right in the middle. But it was like
Ambrose was a good one, though.
But he did it right away.
Which I liked.
You know?
I got into it, because that was kind of cool that every member of the Shield had the belt the same night, but I know what you mean.
But it was just like, I love the Money in the Bank belt, and it was just gone.
Yeah.
Like, just gone.
Yeah, that's why
I did love that everybody had it one night. They probably had a nice couple of drinks over that.
Oh, yeah. That was a cool moment. That was cool, but I know what you mean.
It's okay, I think the Shield's coming back, so don't worry about it.
Like you said, to take over Cena?
Yeah, that's what we said last week, which I think we communicated to you when you were done your Space Mutant homelessness battle. Which he was successful on, obviously. Sure.
Yes, I'm not homeless anymore.
Not homeless and not alien.
Not alien or zombie?
Yeah, well, you were fighting, was it? You were
You
fighting
said
something,
zombies.
some supernatural element. Let's see.
Maybe I could have got bit, and just the zombie virus takes a long time to run through my system.
I'm always aware and alert.
But yeah, I don't know.
What was I saying?
Yeah, kind of. Talking about moments and the Shield coming back.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, well that's yeah, the Shield. Like I think Roman's gonna reunite the Shield and destroy John Cena.
That'd be kind of cool.
It kind of preserves them too at the same time because he couldn't really take John Cena one-on-one, but he still beat him. Mm-hmm. You know. All at the same time.
That kind of makes Roman heel, and what does that make Seth and Dean?
Nobody's anything anymore. Nobody's anything anymore. Like, is Roman a heel because he's talking shit at John Cena? No.
Or he comes in after Cena has a match and is like, fight me. It's like, he's had a match.
Exactly. He's doing heel as shit, but he's still not a heel. So I don't really think that's there. Like, I think Dean and Seth could join back up with Roman, and they'd probably get a little boost, but people would love the nostalgia that it would probably get Roman over even more.
It'd be interesting for sure.
Come on,
and
man.
that would be a moment.
Triple powerbomb Cena through a table? Get the fuck out of here. Like,
I will only accept this if they come out in turtlegnecks like they did the first time.
I'll accept it even if they're wearing turtlenecks like they did the first time they came out. And again, tactile necks.
Tactile necks. No difference.
Huge difference. So, like, aerodynamic you are. Shit. But, like, I think they're going to keep amping up the personal nature of it all until Cena goes, like, no DQ or something. Street fight or something. Okay. And then Shield, swarming, destruction, triple powerbomb, Cena dead, gone.
Cena gone, yeah, and then they powerbomb all the way back to SmackDown.
Basically.
I'm into that.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, I think that gets Roman over more. And he can talk a lot of shit about how, like, he got the band back together and and then it can cause dissension. And then eventually Dean Ambrose can turn on them all.
Yeah.
Go mecha heel.
Yeah.
Like that I was thinking about this the other day, that like, because him and Seth getting back together was pretty quick, I thought. Pretty easy for Dean.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little bit of a build, but it definitely could have went long. I think the whole SummerSlam, it kind of...
Ambrose was so mad at him. Like they had like a 4-month feud, and then after that, he cost him Money in the Bank shots for like another 6 months. Mm-hmm. It was like a whole year. He was like pissed and like beating him up. And he's like, my favorite thing's beating up Seth Rollins. And then like 2 weeks of them like kind of bro hugging.
Yeah.
Or trying to bro hug and like not knowing how to bro hug anymore. Like then Dean's just like cool with him and they're like down and they're doing the fist thing again. And like, it was a little easy. And I think Ambrose might be setting up this thing where like he, doesn't actually trust Seth and he's just drawing him in so that he can feel the betrayal that Dean felt.
I could see that.
You know? And he's just like, screw you, man. Like, I just wanted to suck you in and make you feel the betrayal and the knife in the back like you felt to me.
If that's the build, that's genius.
Yeah. But that would require Seth being over as a face.
But you think, but then would he screw over Reigns too?
Just like, I don't know. Reigns might just back away, you know?
Or maybe, some like, they're in the ring, they're all cheering, and then like, Reigns just kind of leaves and says like, what are you doing? And then Dean fucks him up and he's like...
Or like, they do the same chair spot, and Dean kills Seth, and Roman turns to him, and he's like, the fucking Dean goes, get out of here, man. This isn't about you, you know? Like, leave him to me, and then Roman kind of like goes, yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
I get it. Like, I get it. He like goes big dog swagger and like gets out the ring.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, Reigns pretty much, as soon as Seth betrayed him, Reigns was gone. Reigns didn't even care. It was just about Dean.
Yeah. It was like a little bit like the first couple of weeks. Him and Dean came back out together and kept doing shit. But then Roman just drifted away.
Yeah, just kind of did his own thing. Randy Orton kind of...
He went off to get the title or something like that. Just didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think he wrestled Orton whenever Seth and Dean had that lumberjack match.
Yeah. But it's like, Reigns and Ambrose were always still cool. You know, like they still had each other's backs and shit.
Yeah, for a while, because they were doing that whole, they were fighting the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
That's true, right?
Like they still had their whole, like, we're still boys. Remember they had like that promo where Ambrose was like, we just gotta go our separate ways for a while, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just some little one.
Yeah.
He was like, I feel like we're gonna go on different paths. Reigns was like, I get it, man.
Yeah.
You know? And then they kind of just weren't on TV together for like months.
Yeah.
Even though they were on the same show. So. But like, I feel a Shield reunion coming back together. Because like they're all, the stars are aligning, they're all on the same show.
Yeah, that's the thing. And they've never have they crossed paths yet? Like have they, like Seth and Dean said anything to Roman? No. It's so weird.
No. Kayfabe, at least.
So weird.
Roman's busy with Cena. He has no time to answer his phone. But his two boys get back together and being tag champs. Like,
doesn't care.
Shit, man. Like they could just run something backstage where like Roman walks by and he's like, huh, and just like keeps walking.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, just like a subtle like it won't last.
Something, man. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's where it's going. I hope that's where it's going.
Yeah.
Because I don't really. That'll be the only way I give a shit about Roman Reigns in the foreseeable future.
At this moment.
I would like. He's gonna be in my face, clearly. Right? Mm-hmm. He's going to be at all of our faces for years, clearly. Yeah, I would at least like to enjoy it.
The top guy.
Like, I enjoyed him when he was in the Shield. I enjoyed the Shield. The whole thing about the Shield. Even the aftermath of the Shield. Didn't hate Reigns. Stayed with him for a good long while.
Yeah. It's
Shield just... basically that when he like was main eventing the first one against Lesnar, I got real bored around then.
Yeah.
And like the crowd booed him out of the stadium and I was kind of with it. I was like, I feel that. This guy sucks. Like, he's not getting there, man. Seth stole it. Much better.
Yeah.
You know, haven't really liked him since.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he still puts on great matches. Him and the AJ matches were great, but
great, yeah. No, I don't mind him at all. I just don't love him or even really like him that much.
See, Jericho said that Reigns might be the best wrestler in WWE right now. I feel like that's in their contract. Like, I don't know. You gotta say something good.
Everybody's just riding that so hard. Like,
it's weird.
It's like, I don't know. It feels like this kind of sub joke with all these vet wrestlers, kind of in and out. That like, that'll be like a good bump with Vince. Like, if he's trying to bring you back or something.
Yeah.
Like, if you go praise Roman Reigns, like, privately or, publicly on your own.
Say something on a podcast or something.
You independently praise Roman Reigns. Yeah. It, like, puts you in Vince's good books. And he, like, gives you a pay bump on your one-time return to SmackDown appearance and shit like that, you know. Like, currying favor with Boss Man. Because I don't know. Like, he's a pretty good worker. Everybody seems to think so.
Well, that's the thing. And nobody hates on him. Like, they all know he deserves to be there. It's just the way he is portrayed there.
Yeah. And I just bored.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. And his promos still aren't that great. But I'll have to admit, though, the first Cena Reigns promo, when he was just so generic, and then when Cena was like, it's a promo, kid, you could see like it switch and he was rattled.
I think
he was pissed, and it was great.
It's great.
I bought into it. I mean, calling him a punk ass bitch. Like,
I think that's Cena's job right now, man. I think it's like, there's this weird meta thing where like Vince is getting Cena to test Reigns and see if he can like think on his feet and be like Cena. Like,
and show some passion and just like anything.
I thought a little bit like when Cena busted him about his fly being down.
Oh,
see that? He was like, "Oh, I busted it, man."
Yeah,
Dog.
That was great.
That was a good comeback.
But then when Cena's like, I was just looking for your balls, and he's like, you would be looking for my balls. Yeah. You just lost me right there. Yep. It's like, you got me?
Me too. Me too. I was like, good job, Reigns. Way to go anti-gay there, bud.
That was a good line, though. Big dog.
Yeah, that was great.
That was good.
I just, more of that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, more of that. I think he can do it. I think that he just feels like he can't freestyle.
But
like, I think Vince tells him not to freestyle, right?
Mm.
Like, he just read his lines, and his lines, but then he doesn't freestyle. Like, someone like Cena, yeah, he's supposed to read his lines, but that dude freestyles. And it's okay.
Do you think that, but they're saying all this shit has been completely scripted, so you think that, like, Fly Was Down line was scripted?
No.
You think that was?
No. I think that was Cena.
Just Cena kind of...
Cena having his freedom, and then Roman saying something off the top of his head.
Yeah.
You know? Into it. Because, like, he doesn't really have the freedom to do that, so he just took a shot. He needs to take more shots. That's how these promo guys, like, get to be promo guys. They go out there and do shit they're not supposed to do, and it's entertaining, and Vince goes, you fucking rapscallion. Good promo, kid. Good promo. You know, and then he sends you out there next week to do another promo like that because you showed him something. Yeah, you know?
A little more loose.
I feel like Reigns is too much of, like, a good little boy, you know? Like, he just, like, he does and says what he's supposed to do. Instead, like, his natural, when he gets natural and loose, he seems more entertaining. Like, when you see him, like, on any of those documentary series and shit they do, he seems like a cool guy, you know? And when you see him in these backstage things, he seems like a cool guy. When you see him do an interview, he seems like a cool guy. Everybody tells stories about him. He's the coolest dude. He's a leader and all this shit. But, like, the suckiest thing about him is his television character. Yeah. You know? If they just let it trend more towards the dude that he seems to be, like, it would work, man. Yeah. Like, they're forcing it still, you know? Like, they're just forcing it.
Yeah. And, I mean, he's, like you said, too, he's getting thrown in there. His entire career has been scripted promos. Yeah. And then now you're going, okay, here, go up against Cena and deal with it. It's like, holy shit, you're going to definitely throw somebody in the fire.
He's one of the most manufactured dudes, like, ever, you know, in wrestling.
Well,
like,
people are saying, too, at this point, if this was, like, 10 years ago, they would have completely, like, he would not be where he is right now. Because somebody's comparing... They did that with Lex Luger. Yeah, the Lex Luger Bret Hart thing. Yep. Lex Luger was supposed to go over. People wanted Bret. Boom, Bret.
People were just sick of it, man. I wasn't really watching them, but, like, I remember watching it back and, like, on tapes and stuff. And, yeah, Luger was not over. He was boring. And, like, Bret Hart, also kind of boring, but a better worker, and he had more people behind him. Mm-hmm. And, like, they had a story to tell, which was, like, he was a 5-star worker from, like, you know, like a wrestling family. Yeah. You know, and they could something they could sell. Like, Luger just sucked. And he always kind of sucked. Like, WWE sucked. Like, he sucked. I never got on board with that dude.
Yeah, I always knew him just because of his name, because I always got it confused with Lex Luthor.
Oh, yeah. That was the point. No, he was a dick, too. Like, he kept jumping shows and stuff. Like, he was on Raw, and then, like, a week later on Nitro, he just showed up out of nowhere. Like, I always hated when dudes did that. I get it. But, like, it's still a dick.
Pick a team.
It's a dick move, man.
Well, and, like, I think everybody will still remember him for the time where he won that SummerSlam match by countout or something. Yeah. And then he acted like he won the belt. Yeah. But he didn't.
He was just never good. He was never over, honestly, anywhere. Maybe a bit in WCW. I remember he won the belt off Hogan a couple times, and it was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Like, they had their, like, Saturday night 1-hour show thing. It was, like, a total throwaway thing. But then Hogan showed up one day just to, like, be a dick and cut a promo about how he was so awesome and he was the heavyweight champion. And Luger showed up too out of nowhere. These dudes were like never on. It's like these guys showing up on Superstars. Yeah. You know, or Main Event and shit. And then Luger proceeds to tell him that he hasn't defended the title in 30 days. And so he either defends it now on this fucking Saturday show or he gets stripped of it. And so he defends it against Luger and none of the NWO guys are there. So because he just showed up by himself, being a cocky prick, and he fucking lost. That's weird. And Luger won the belt. It was a huge friggin' swerve thing when I was a kid. It was so awesome, honestly. Like, because I always watched that shit, you know? Yeah, well, yeah, when you're just like, hey, more wrestling, another hour, sweet, you know? And then all of a sudden Hogan was there, and Luger was there, and all of a sudden they were having the title match. What? And he, like, gave him the torture rack and tapped him.
Was he the one who had the torture rack? Yeah. That was the best move to put on your friends as a kid.
Yeah.
Because it was
the easiest one too.
Yeah.
The fireman's carry, but then
aside from the aside from the Walls of Jericho. Yeah. That was also
Texas Cloverleaf, man.
You gotta turn the legs.
Oh, you can just pin him in place and then just flip him over.
I don't know. I just like doing the
walls. The walls you gotta.
The walls was good. Yeah, but then you just put them in the line tamer, so you turn them halfway and just dug your knee in the back.
I was a large child. I never had a problem. 2-on-1.
You want more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Pretty much takes care of Raw. I think it took care of most SmackDown too.
Yeah, there wasn't really much for SmackDown. Like
AJ's kind of boring. I wanted to get out of that whole Corbin thing because Corbin's just sucky.
Yeah, but I mean, who does he go? Who does he go against? Bobby Roode, I guess.
I guess that could be the guy that turns on AJ. Although you'd see it coming a mile away.
Yeah, I still think they need to kind of put a few more guys on SmackDown. Like throw Joe over there.
Yeah.
Throw who's can you throw over there?
I know.
Just like a good worker.
Like I get why Joe showed up on Raw because he was there to put Roman over before Mania, right? But like, he works so much better on SmackDown. Like, he could be the champ over there, no question.
Yeah, and they just need more wrestling because SmackDown's like 2 hours. I want more matches and I want meaningful matches. Like have Sami Zayn actually wrestle like a 10-minute match against Ty Dillinger. That means
it's something, right? Like, because I hate how underutilized Sami is right now. He's in a low card feud and he's losing. And losing a low card
and
feud.
It's almost like they're building towards something. Like when Aiden English, after he beat him and he started, it was kind of funny though when he's like, before I was really interrupted, started singing the thing, and then Zayn came out and chased him. And he's like, no, Zayn, no. But it seems like they're building towards something with Zayn where he like maybe gets frustrated and does like a crybaby gimmick, which would suck.
I don't know, man. I don't like it. He's better than that, and they never seem to know what to do with him at all.
Which is so ridiculous. That guy,
he's really, really over. Like,
oh my god, and he shouldn't be, but he's massively over.
He should be answering the U.S. Open Challenge. Like him and AJ could have a great face-to-face feud over that belt, like without a doubt. Or Gable, you know.
Yeah,
like,
where was Gable?
Gable's off doing Shelton Benjamin things.
Yeah, but where were they? And where was Breezango? And where's like that was like the SmackDown when you look back on it. Where the hell was everybody?
Yeah, maybe it was flights and stuff. Because like Florida's getting hit with a hurricane.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, maybe they just told people to stay home or something.
I also think maybe just creative. I honestly feel like Vince is somebody's purposely sabotaging SmackDown. Something's going on because it was the top show and it was great, and then all of a sudden now Raw is being great and SmackDown's just nothing. Yeah, it's like let's put the belt on Jinder.
NXT got a little better too.
Yeah,
honestly, like just with Adam Cole and the freshness, like Adam Cole and Red Dragon, and they just Bobby Roode left and it kind of like seemed to kick over this new era because like. Bobby Roode left, McIntyre won the belt. Adam Cole came in, Red Dragon came in, Asuka dropped the belt. Mm-hmm. So it's like they're kind of starting fresh again. I always like NXT because they always tend to do that. They just shed a skin and start again.
And you think that they're going to like, they're fucked, everybody got brought up, but then they have all this new talent in.
And I trust Triple H at this point. The dude's just good. The dude's good at building guys.
Oh my god, yeah.
I was reading this thread the other day about how well NXT builds like baby faces. Like way better than the main roster. Yeah. Like, way fucking better. Like, every babyface has been made in NXT. Like, Sammy and, like, Neville when he was a babyface. He was crazy over, man. Crazy
Do you think that, though, is because they always wrestle at Full Sail University, though, so they get the same crowds?
Probably.
And it's just, it might be harder because they're touring everywhere, right?
Probably. Probably. I mean, but, like, those dudes have, like, and Bailey, you know?
Oh my god.
Same thing, right? Like they I think even just watching it, like there's something about the babyface on NXT. They're not weak, you know. They're not stupid like they are on the main roster. Like they're so weak and stupid, and they lose all the time.
Yep.
Like it's just Johnny Gargano, you know, like Johnny Gargano as a babyface in NXT, way the fuck over.
Oh, he's gonna be huge. You think he'll win the belt?
Yeah. Yeah, not right away. I think he's going to go on a bit of a losing streak simply because of Ciampa's ghost haunting him.
Yeah, and then once he beats Ciampa, then he'll
conquer Ciampa and then move on to the NXT Championship. Probably against Adam Cole, you know? Probably a year from now, I'd say, like next summer.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Be like this cool long storyline where he'll, like, you know, find his path to redemption, conquer his fucking demons, and win the belt that he always wanted and stuff.
Oh, you think Drew McIntyre is going to beat Jinder for the belt?
If they have a match, I mean...
So we've got 3MB triple threat title match.
I hope, like, I don't know how a picture hasn't come out or something of, like, the three of them backstage, like, check this shit out, man.
Yeah.
Like, NXT,
two of us got
belt, WWE belt.
Former
Slater's, like, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man.
Former tag team champ, though. First ever SmackDown tag team champ.
He could be in the middle, like, pointing at both of them, like, these are my friends. I got friends.
Yeah, I got friends and kids.
Like, just gives me hope for Heath Slater.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm a huge Heath Slater fan, and always have been, and always will be.
I got nothing for
Even when he was pelvis Wesley or whatever.
Oh, that was so weird. They just brought that guy out. And nobody knew who he was because nobody watched Southpaw.
That fell so flat. I was like, is that fucking Heath Slater? But no, he's great, man. And yeah, they should do something more with him and Rhino too. But Rhino's off doing political campaigns.
What? Oh, really? Eh?
Well, he was.
Yeah.
He kind of. I think he lost.
I'll say this quick though. Raw is doing a terrible job building tag teams because they have Seth Rollins and they just keep doing the same guys. So it's like Seth Rollins and Dean, Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah.
Then you had Sheamus and Cesaro beat Rhino and Heath Slater in a minute.
Yeah.
And then after Dean Ambrose and Seth beat Carl, the club, then you had Sheamus and Cesaro just beat the shit out of the club.
Yeah.
So everybody's just jobbers.
Yeah.
And then now the Hardy Boys are like...
Oh, the club is such jobbers right now, which is like tragic because like I don't even really dig them.
I hate Luke Gallows. That guy's the worst.
But they're a fine tag team.
No, they're a good tag team, and you need a tag team.
Good gimmick, good talkers.
I'm cool with that.
Good talkers. You know, that nerd shit is over.
Yeah.
As hell. Like they're right where they need to be, except that they're totally jobbers. Like they're basically the Ascension.
And then it seems like they're building them up, and then they just job them again.
I don't see the point of them right now. Nor have I ever. They need to join up with Finn, like yesterday. Like,
oh, Finn needs that terribly.
They can even be faces, and then all go heel together at some point.
Yeah.
Like they're like these cool jockey guys. They can easily just tune up the humor and be like have this New Day vibe where they're all buddies and like they joke and have good chemistry and like shitty people.
Because we need more stables too.
Yeah. Well, they could come back up Finn. Who knows?
Yeah, Finn.
But you feel like they're going to disappear if they disappear for like a month or something, and then you just don't see them. Then that's imminent. I'd say at that point, people forget how much they don't like them.
Yeah,
and then they just come back and save Finn or something and be huge faces.
Well, you see, Finn said "too sweet" on Raw, so
yeah, but he still does the too sweet hand thing. So I don't know. I hope so. Finn too. Boring. Forgot to even bring him up because it's boring.
I know, it's such a shame, and it's like fucking Bray Wyatt, man. I tried to listen for the first time. I listened to Bray's like full promo for the first time. I think in like a year. I never listened to his promos. I enjoyed it. Yeah. But I get how it's repetitive because it was a cool, like it was a nice promo. I was talking about like shoot with an arrow and then like your demon carries the arrow. Great thing. I just don't care.
Exactly. Because he doesn't back anything up.
Yeah, he's supposed to be this god. And he's just a god. The worst.
He loses a lot for a god. I'll tell you that. Like he's had like two dominant stretches, really. Like when he first showed up and beat Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble, and then when he won the belt. Yeah. You know, and that's it. That's it, man.
Even when we had the Wyatt family were the biggest jokes in the world.
Yeah. They almost never won. They got chumped. Or like that feud with Cena where he needed like, a group of school children and Rowan and Harper and a cage, and light tricks to beat Cena in a cage. That was hilarious. That demon kid. That was weird. Fuck, man. John Cena's afraid of children. Yeah. It was one of the greatest wrestling memes I think that's ever existed. Yeah. But Bray is just, dude's tired, man. And I really like his character. I think he has a ton of potential, but they just need to get behind it.
He needs a group. Yeah. That's the problem.
I just think they need to commit and put him over really hard like The Undertaker. He can be this Undertaker. He can have supernatural powers and he can, he can do all those things, but they just need to commit to him like they committed to The Undertaker. Yeah. Where he was strong as fuck all the time. He was always winning and always getting one over and always being smarter than people. Bray seems like a fucking idiot half the time. God, yeah. His great plan to beat Orton was to show a bunch of pictures.
Pictures.
Show a bunch of scary pictures.
Which Orton didn't even care about. She's like, dude, it's just a hologram.
And then in the house match, he's like, oh, I'll set up this house match, I'll get you. But then his big trap was Orton walks into the house and he's just in the kitchen and jumps him in the kitchen from behind. And I was like, that's the plan? You're I'm gonna crouch behind this fridge. Yeah. Great plan, God. Yeah.
He's just in the window.
I'm gonna crouch behind this fridge. Yeah. That's my master plan for months of mental manipulation.
That was the most ridiculous thing ever.
For God's sakes, man. It's just they always promise stuff with Bray and never pull it through. He doesn't pull it through, they never pull it through either.
I feel like he would be a perfect, a great addition to Sanity. Yeah. Because he has the look. He's the same style. It's pretty much kind of the same group.
Well, I always thought when Sanity showed up, I thought they were just NXT Wyatts.
That's what I thought too, but they're not at all. No, they're completely different.
They're more anarchisty now, which is dope. Yeah. I really like Sanity. I think they're great.
Same here.
Yeah. I think they're a really great crew. I just hope Eric Young doesn't get kicked out because I like Eric Young.
Yeah, no, I think they should definitely, once they go with this title run, go to the main roster, and that's a good stable.
He could just absorb them. Like,
wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he could take them under his wing, and they could be like, you know.
You can have kind of two leaders like Eric Young, and then you can always build to maybe he kicks Eric Young out or something.
He could be their god, right? Like they could worship him. They could be like, oh, we found our god of chaos.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah, it's
that could be a better name for him too, God of Chaos. Because at least
something different.
He wouldn't have to do anything. He would just have to like stir shit up.
Puppet Master.
Yeah, like Puppet Master, Chaos, something like that. I don't know, man. Something else. Like
God of Chaos, God of Anarchy, or something like that.
Yeah, I was bored of it. Like
God of Sanity.
I want to like him far more than I can right now.
Yeah.
Like I just find it boring. I kind of grown. Like it used to be cool when it would go dark and the sheet mask would show up and shit. Now I'm just kind of going, whatever. Like, this is going to be inconsequential. I just fucking know it's going to be inconsequential.
Well, you know what I was thinking too is like I think the biggest issue with him too is that all of his promos are always cut backstage. He has no interaction with people, so that's the issue. I want more interaction, like face to face, back and forth, but he's always backstage.
Yeah, and
it's just like it just doesn't work.
His stuff was cool. Like the lights would go and he'd come on, you know, and he'd be in the ring. And then there was that one time they did that and Finn had his back to him and shit. And like they just kind of like they were playing these little mind games back and forth. And like that kind of stuff's cool. They could do that better.
Yeah,
it's like Finn, you know, kayfabe has like some supernaturally powers too.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like that whole demon persona.
Yeah, so there's like he's got this whole other thing going on that they're like not really getting into enough. Like,
yeah, they definitely could. This should work on paper in a way, but it's just not. It's just dull. There should have been more to it.
Every friggin' Bray Wyatt feud's like that.
Yeah, it's always the same. You're always just like, I'm a god, I'm going to beat you, and then he loses, and he goes to
looks
somebody
good
else.
on paper, and then it doesn't work. And then you're kind of bored by the end of it, and you wish it was over, and then it ends, and then another one starts.
And then whenever all of a sudden the lights go out with some guy, and you're like, oh no, not this guy now.
Like in the, Finn got tossed out of the Intercontinental Battle Royal. Like the lights went out, and I was like, son of a bitch.
Because Finn should be the one fighting Miz.
Yeah. I mean, Finn would make a great IC champ right now. Because with Brock holding the world, it's like, he's going to have that thing for a while.
Ooh.
And they need somebody to be like that upper card champ.
Yeah.
And I don't think Miz is, like, they're not positioning him as that guy right now, at least.
No, it seems like they might be slowly building to it, though, because he just defended it on Raw, and then he's doing it at No Mercy. Because he doesn't defend the belt. That's the problem.
I love Miz. I think Miz could be a top guy.
Well, this is what I'm thinking, man. That's another guy who should go to SmackDown, is the Miz.
Yeah, back.
Yeah.
Should never left.
He should have never left, and he should have been getting a better run, because I'm with you, man. I love the Miz.
Yeah. No, he's great. He could totally be, like, the reign that Jinder's had right now as, like, a heel WWE champion, fending off Randy Orton and Knock and shit like that. Like, imagine Miz Knock. That's a great friggin' program. Like,
yeah, Miz just talking shit to him.
Talking shit.
And Knock
like,
just beating the fuck out.
Yeah, like Miz is like, you're not Hollywood enough for this. You're not, you know, like, look at you. You can't be me. And shit. And Knock just kicks his fucking face off. Can't even speak English. Yeah, he just kicks his face off, you know? Like, that's way more interesting than being a Jinder. Every time.
Oh my god, Miz is so good on the mic, too.
Yeah. No, I think Miz is underused. Miz has been underused most of his career, though.
And it's insane, too, because
he was overused, too, when he sucked. And now he's underused when he gets it.
Yeah, when he's actually good.
I hated him when he had that Mania main event run shit. That was so boring.
I will say, though, that was the greatest like package I've ever seen. Look at that match. Mm-hmm. When it was like, he was at the control boards, and it was like real world shit, and him, and just like, that was cool.
Miz has a great story and build, and like, he's totally won everybody over, like, including the locker room and everything. Yeah. Like, he's seen as like a vet and shit now. Yeah. It's like quite a turnaround from like dressing in the hallway.
Yeah.
Because Chris Benoit told him to fuck off.
Of all people.
I know. Hey, man, you know, guy stayed in the hallway.
Right? Yeah, no, he got it. He respected it. Yeah. That's what I love about him, and he's just, and he's got the greatest stable right now. They got to build that Mistrage up because they're great.
I have started to like Mistrage. I threw up a tweet last week about Curtis Axel's pretty hair nowadays.
That first communion hair, man.
Got a nice little comb over going.
He's going to his first communion.
Nice little vest, and I'm happy for him. He looks like a proper little boy. He's dressing very nicely now.
Yes.
Very nicely now. And Bo, I mean, always good. I always love Bo Dallas. That fucking glove.
Oh,
he seems to be
that bandana.
He seems to be like pretty hooked on these shiny metallic jackets because he has like several of them. Like I thought it was just 1 week. I was like, oh, he's wearing a shiny gold jacket. Now it's like shiny red jacket, shiny green jacket. So it's like his thing now.
Yeah,
it's like he looks like shiny metallic kind of Michael Jackson. You know, it's Michael Jackson vibe.
Well,
he wears the aviators. He's got like the long hair and the glove.
And the bandana.
You know? Like, there's some Michael Jackson elements here, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's Bo for you.
That's Bo.
I do like
You don't know Bo.
at this point.
I like, too, they come out, man. They come out like Evolution.
Yeah.
They all walk out and they all stand on the stage.
Yeah, that's cool.
They need a tag team title.
Maurice is fantastic, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's great ballet, man. Like, she's great. Like, obviously they have good chemistry because they're married.
Yeah, exactly.
But they just she works so well. She gets them so much heat, too.
Yep.
Like, which is more heat. You think Miz is already topping out, and then you add, like, this, like, French model chick who also thinks that you're ugly and stupid. You know, like, it's just, it just doubles it.
Oh, that's perfect.
Like, and then add on top of that 2 douchey fanboys.
Yes.
You know? And boom, 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 boom.
They need to build those guys up more, though. They got to win some matches or something, because they're just
Well, they can't win the tag titles right now.
No.
That's going to be Occupado, probably. With
No, I get that, but just have them, like, be more of a threat, because they're just jokes right now.
Oh, they're like the Singh brothers.
They need one big enforcer.
Bigger. Well, that would make it like a real stable, and not just two chumps who like have Miz's back. And
it's got to be Samoa Joe, man.
Samoa Joe and the Miztourage?
Yes, it'd be amazing, because he's that guy who's
my God.
he doesn't want to listen to anybody. He's always just like, okay, you idiots, you go there, and Miz is like, hey, I'm the leader here. And Joe's like, what? He's like, all right, you
bitch. Fuck.
No, I'd like Joe's the guy who's like the enforcer who's like, I'm going to do me, and the Miz talks shit behind his back. He's like, I'm the leader, but when Joe's there, he's like, no, cool, Joe, do what you want to do. And he's just like, you guys know I'm the leader, right? Like, yeah, we get you.
It'll be good. I think, like, they could... Oh, they just signed Donovan D-Jack from Ring of Honor. He's like,
Is that really tall guy?
Yeah. He's like big cast, but good.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah. And they just actually officially signed him. He would be a good enforcer guy. Because he's huge, and he can go and talk, like, right now. Like, he'll probably go to NXT for a bit, but I think he could just show up. Like, that dude's just got it, man.
Yeah.
And, he could be, like, Miz's, like, real heavy backup, you know? Like the bouncer or some shit.
Yeah.
You know? Security. And he wears, like, sunglasses.
Yes.
And he has an earpiece.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm into it.
He just bounces motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like,
he always stands in front of their door.
Yeah.
Doesn't let people in.
Exactly. And you gonna fuck with that guy?
Yeah.
It's like legit 7 feet.
Yeah.
Like,
I love it.
No, I'm happy about him too. Side note wise, like D-Jack is.
I have no idea who he is, but I'll have to look into it.
He can go, man. He can go. He's one of the best big dude wrestlers I've ever seen. Like, he's just so freaking natural. These big dudes are usually kind of clunky, but he wrestles like, I don't want to say a cruiserweight, but like with the fluidity of just like a normal, you know, high flyer kind of wrestler. He does like 450s and planchas and shit, and like he's just crazy. He's like one of the more athletic big dudes that have ever been around. Like, he's big. When you get close to 7, you're usually kind of more Khali, you know, than not Khali. Yeah. And he's like this really awesome blend of both. That's where he's like super athletic, but also intimidating all at the same time. Like, they don't find that balance a lot.
No, yeah, that's like unheard of.
So I think he's going to be a big deal. And like, they could definitely roll. Like, if they put him with Miz, that's like some Shawn Michaels Diesel shit. Yes. You know? I'm into it, man. Like, I could totally get down with that.
I was just thinking, I had somebody else in mind for the Mr. Raj, but I can't remember who it is now.
Some big dude. I'm trying to think of some big flashy dude. But
dude.
You're right about that, though. They could use a Haas.
Yeah, no, but I was just thinking, because I haven't watched any of them yet, but the way you described him, Eli Drake.
Yeah.
He's tiny, like a perfect guy.
He's tiny.
No, but just like a perfect fit for the Mr. Raj. You know what I mean?
I actually don't know Eli Drake either. We're in a TNA deficient zone right now.
But you described him as like Entourage as a human being.
Yeah.
So it just seems like
that's true. I did do that. That's true. I did see one clip of him. That's what I thought. It was Entourage as a human.
But yeah, big guy, just a big guy, big hoss. That
Donovan D-Jack, man. I'm telling you.
I'm into it. We'll pitch it to WWE. Yeah. Send him a tweet. Send it to Miz. I'll send it to the Miz.
Oh, we've already rolled ourselves out of jobs with them forever. At this point. Listen to one of these and be like, you think you know better?
Yes, we do. We know better.
We do. Like, you get put in the back of the arena, get chopped in the chest and shit. Initiated. But anything else you want to talk about? No. Went through the Mae Young, which I thought was good and ongoing. More on that. Bola, Battle Los Angeles, PWG was last weekend.
I don't know anything about that, so I don't want to. I mean, if you want to talk about it, but
no spoilsies.
Okay, because I don't even know what it is.
Me and Johnny had agreed to like order the DVDs, so we'll just watch them.
Okay, I'll watch them
at some point in the future. Cool. So look forward to a Bola 2017 review. I did look at the spoilers; it looked awesome.
Okay.
They don't really have clips because you're not allowed to really use your cell phone that much, kind of frowned upon.
Okay.
But
And they film it, but it's hard to like find like a copy online.
they don't stream it.
But like they have DVDs, so you could somebody.
So it doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit the web till like 2 months later. But we will actually probably buy it.
Yes.
They deserve it. So we'll be reviewing that in the future. And
yeah, look out for that.
hopefully we'll have a full crew next week. We'll probably do a supplemental this week though. Once Johnny
Friday.
gets out of court.
Yes.
Well, hopefully at least.
Hopefully, yeah.
Say TBA.
We don't know how long it's gonna last.
I mean, might be 3 to 5.
Yes.
So
he could have already lost. We don't even know.
that's true.
He could be in jail.
My cell phone's been ringing off the hook. I'm not answering. Best of luck, Johnny.
Yes, best of
I
luck.
was just gonna send a text back after.
Yeah.
Good luck. And just
With
kind
this
of leave
quote.
it. See what happens.
Well, yeah, we'll find out. We'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
KPS will tweet or something.
Yeah,
so,
we'll give you Twitter updates. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's it. I guess this week in wrestling. And
yeah.
there's always more content coming soon. So
Yeah, a lot more content. DJ Babyface is going to be dropping some tracks.
That's right.
And we're going to, hopefully, if anybody's listen to this, the YouTube channel, we're going to really work on that and throw a bunch of content on there. But
Pumping up more and more content all the time.
To the 5
More
people.
kinds of content.
Curious who these 5 people are that watched it. I think it's just us.
Well, us and our moms.
Yes.
We have relatives. That's right.
Yes.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta start somewhere.
We're building our way up.
But
yeah, anyways.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Okay,
Thanks for listening.
KPS #1 wrestling podcast in the world.